Thanks for staying with us on this edition of Vision. Cedric Varner. We're excited about our segment today. We're talking about a new business with a new business owner in the region, Cornelius Smith, and he's the president of Adam Delivery Service. Mr. Smith, thanks for being here with us on the program.
Glad to be here, Cedric.
Excited. This is really a unique, innovative concept for the River region.
Understood.
And so we're excited about it. So tell us about the Adam Delivery Service and your mission and vision.
Exactly. Adam Delivery Service is going to be serving restaurant food from different restaurants throughout the downtown area starting. We're going to be basically allowing customers to go online to our website. They place their order with us, and then we place their order with that particular restaurant and then have someone deliver it to them at work or at home. The restaurants that we're going to start out with is going to be Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, Five Guys, and Chappie's Deli. Because we are a startup, and it's like right now we want to work out the kinks and everything. We've been doing some beta testing. We're not actually, we haven't launched just yet.
Okay.
But we're going to, and this is an opportunity today to speak with your audience about what we're going to be doing in the future. So basically we're starting out picking up food for people at lunchtime, downtown areas where we're going to start, and we're going to expand out to Prattville and Pike Road, in the future. And so what we're asking is that people just kind of keep in contact with what's going on social media and everything, and that way they'll find out when we're ready to launch the whole segment for them, and then we'll be ready. But that's basically the gist of it. We pick up food for you, bring it to you at home or at work.
So you've been doing the back end work now and getting all your systems and your logistics, and I read on some of your bio, you're military, Army veteran, so logistics is something that you're familiar with.
Exactly, and that's pretty much how this came about. Prior to this, I have a work from home business, which is a consulting. I do customer service work for different major companies, and I say that because I'm not at liberty to say. A lot of people don't know that. When you're talking to a customer service representative on the phone, they're not always in a call center somewhere. They're sometimes at home. But
that's right.
So exactly. So customer service is kind of like my main focus. But straight out of high school, I did go into the military, and I worked in logistics. I went to AIT at Fort Lee there in Virginia. So I'm a quartermaster.
Okay. And
logistics is something that's just it's in my blood, I guess I'll say. So doing customer service work over the last, this was maybe a year or so ago, because I've been working on this project since March of 2016. So it's been a year coming to get to this point. And one thing I noticed about customer service work is that when a customer has to talk to a customer service rep, it's usually because they're upset about something. And then that customer service rep ends up being the person to take their frustration out on, and it doesn't always go so well. So it's like there's got to be a better way to do this to get products from businesses to customers without there being a hardship, is the best way I can put it. And so that's when I started coming up with this Adam Delivery Service, where we are the bridge between businesses and customers. We're not here to try to take the market share from anybody or anything like that. Our focus is to enhance the businesses that already exist by using technology that already exists. So that's pretty much our concept. And it was all developed from, like I said, working as a customer service rep from home, on the phone all the time. People are always mad. I'm like, there's just got to be a better way to do this, you know what I mean? So I've been concentrating on putting together something that allows people to get what they want without, hassle-free.
That's good. Well, I like it. You've been using your military background in order to make this happen. And I think we've got your website that we're going to go to so people can see. So when people are downtown, when you actually launch and you are ready for them to call you, they can call you and then they can order.
Well, that's
how's the process
you're
work?
going too fast.
Okay. Okay.
And but that is a feature that's going to be made available later on. And like I said, we are in the startup phase of our business here. And to start, the customers will be able to go to our website and click on Order Food Online, which is the right there at the top tab.
Right.
And that sends them to our menu. And that menu is going to list the different restaurants and the actual menu items that they sell. And you click on it, put it into the shopping cart, and then once you've selected enough items, to fill you up and everything, you go to the shopping cart, you pay, and then we receive that information, and then we actually make sure that that's going to be available for you first before we actually place the order, because sometimes menu items will be on the website, but then you actually go to the store, it's not there, you know what I mean? So what we do is within a few minutes is just check, make sure that's available, and we send the customer back a response, usually by email or text message, okay, because it's based on how they put their order in. And when they receive that confirmation that we're able to process their order, then we place it, also with making sure we locate the driver so that there's not going to be a long lag time between the time it's ready and when the driver picks it up. And once that driver picks up that meal, it's already paid for and everything. He just basically walks in, take it, and leave right out, and then he brings it to that customer at whatever address they're at. And to give you a better view of how that works, we will do at least up to 3 pickups, meaning that you're at one particular address, but you may have a few people who want something different.
Right.
So we'll go to 3 different restaurants, and then we will bring that order to one address. Our fee for the service is $5, which I've been kind of going back and forth with that, because usually when you order a pizza, it's $3 delivery fee. But the thing is, they only go 5 miles from wherever it is that you are. If you're 5 miles from their restaurant, they're not going to be able to deliver to you. But we go up to 7 miles for $5, and we'll go up to 10 for an additional $1 per mile, up to 10 miles. So that's how that's going to work. And what that does also, it keeps the time limit, which I'm not allowed to say, well, you're going to get your food in a particular time limit, because insurance don't want that, you know, because that puts too much pressure on the driver, you know what I mean? But you usually receive your food within an hour or so, and that's because of those constraints as far as the distance is concerned, to keep the driver from running all over the place. And then, you know, it's kind of like the neighborhood that you live in, the restaurants and the shopping marketplaces that you go to are usually near you. They're not going to be 20 miles away. That's a special trip. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
So that's how we came up with that concept of that 10-mile radius. But like I said, it's 5 to 7 miles for the minimum fee, and then for each additional mile up to 10 miles, we charge $1 per. And then for those additional pickups, it's an additional $2.50 to go to a different restaurant. But like I said, we only do 3 at a time, and it has to come to the same address. And all of that starts with just going to our website, clicking on order food online, go through the process, pick out your menu items, put it in the cart, pay for it. And that's another thing. You don't actually pay for it until the order can be processed. We just basically place a hold. And then once we are able to fulfill it, we send you a message, and then you say, okay, yep, that's what I want. Go ahead and run the order.
Good.
You know, that's how that works.
Well, I tell you, you're definitely using your logistics training, because that's a lot.
Yeah.
it's a lot to pay attention to. Obviously, you're a specialist and an expert in this arena. One of the things you told us before coming out is that this is spring training time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a football fan, an NFL football fan. I get into college sports every now and then, towards the end. But I kind of operate in a fashion of a football team, and I'm the quarterback right now. But Dallas Cowboys, that's my favorite team. But my home team are the Falcons.
Okay.
And Dallas didn't get to the Super Bowl because of the Falcons. The Falcons made it. We won the first half. But anyway, I digress. Okay. Yeah. But how we operate at Adam Delivery Service is that we basically use technology to do everything, to make life a lot easier for our customers, because that's our main focus, is the customer. And like I said, customer service, that's my background. And my main thing is being able to allow people to have what they want without having to hassle about it. You know, our slogan is, we value your taste and time.
That's good. And
how that works is that, you know, it takes time to make the money that you spend on those products. Right. And when you get those products, we want to make sure that you get what you paid for. That's right. You know what I mean? And at the same time, when you buy all of these products, like your Apple TVs and your big screen TVs at home, if you got to leave to go out and get some, you're not enjoying that time, you know what I mean? So that's where we come in again. We want you to enjoy the stuff that you purchase, you know what I mean? Stay at home as often as you can. We're a big fan of family values and, you know, spending time with the family and everything like that. And another reason for this service coming up was because, you know, parents, they work all day during the week, and then the kids are at school and things of that nature. And then the weekend comes, and you have to go back out into the public, so to speak, right? But that's where we come in again. You can, once you're off work, we want you to be off work.
Right.
We want you to stay at home,
the
enjoy your leisure time.
good.
Tell us what you want from out there.
That's good.
And we go get it for you.
Well, speaking of technology, we were talking about it on our last segment. We got a slide about smart cities, and so you're really trying to incorporate and utilize the technology that's being developed in the area to help facilitate and expedite the service for your customers. And so what's your plan as we look at that smart city?
Exactly.
graphic?
Earlier, Boyd Stevens, he was talking about smart city.
Right.
And also Mayor Strange. I've had a chance to be at a meeting with him recently. You were there also, Mayor Strange, downtown with the Downtown Business Association. Right. And he was speaking about how, you know, the residents downtown are interested in having a grocery store, but, you know, there has to be a certain number of units in that area before a grocery store would come in. So I was listening to that and I was like, whoa, that's where we come in at. Because see, our thing, like I mentioned earlier, is not to try to take the market share or take over anything. We want to enhance existing businesses. So rather than a business like a Publix or someone to move downtown, no. The customer tells us what they want from Publix, or better yet, they tell Publix what they want, and then we go pick it up and bring it to them. Good. And that saves the time of building a building that may or may not work and that type of thing. So we're wanting to fit in when it comes to smart cities to allow customers and businesses, again, that bridge between customers and businesses, to allow them to get those products from Costco, Walmart, places like that, Target, and I'm naming those because that's the second part of what we do with Adam Delivery Service, or at Adam Delivery Service. We're starting with food, but eventually we'll be at a point where we're picking up your online orders, you know what I mean? The young lady that's sitting at work, she has a 15-minute break, and there's a pair of shoes that she wants from Kohl's or something, but it's like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get them. She just goes online, puts the order in, and when she gets home, maybe we just drop them off, or maybe drop it off to her at work or something like that. So when it comes to smart cities, we're wanting to help people to not have to be traveling so much, and you know, the congestion in the city with traffic and things of that nature, but allowing them to have what they want without the hassle of having to go out and get it. I tell people, if you have to say, what do we sell? We sell convenience.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Good. And I like that point, selling convenience. All right, Wilson Smith, we've got to go. That's going to do it for us on this segment. All right. Thanks for coming to be with us on the program. We look forward to your launch, and we're going to invite you back so you can talk some more about it as things develop. That's going to do it for us on this edition of Visions. We're excited. Thanks for talking to Mr. Smith. We'll look to see you next time.